Hello guys. Today's video is about how famous people died in history. Before starting, make sure to subscribe our channel. Freddie Mercury died of AIDS at 45, leaving behind a legendary musical legacy forever. Queen Victoria passed away from a fatal stroke at 81, ending a historic reign. Stephen Hawking died at 76 after bravely battling ALS for over 5 decades. Robin Williams died by suicide at 63, shocking millions of devoted fans worldwide. Chadwick Boseman passed away at 43, silently battling colon cancer during blockbuster films. Paul Walker died in a tragic, fiery car crash at the young age of 40. Heath Ledger died from an accidental overdose at 28 after his iconic Joker role. Marilyn Monroe died of an overdose at 36, sparking decades of conspiracy theories. Elvis Presley died of a sudden heart attack at 42, stunning global music lovers. Michael Jackson died at 50 from an overdose, ending a groundbreaking musical journey. Steve Jobs passed away at 56 after years of battling aggressive pancreatic cancer. Ronald Reagan died peacefully at 93 due to complications from Alzheimer's disease. John F. Kennedy was assassinated at 46 during a public motorcade in Dallas. Franklin Roosevelt died of a sudden stroke at 63 while serving his 4th term. Theodore Roosevelt died from a heart attack at 60, shortly after retiring from politics. Winston Churchill passed away at 90 following a series of devastating strokes. Che Guevara was executed at 39, becoming a revolutionary symbol across the world. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated at 39 while fighting for racial equality. Malcolm X was assassinated at 39 during a speech, becoming a civil rights martyr. Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated at 78, shortly after leading India to independence. John Lennon was shot and killed at 40 outside his New York apartment. Abraham Maslow died from a heart attack at 62, leaving behind his psychological theories. Florence Nightingale passed away at 90 after transforming the nursing profession worldwide. Mark Twain died at 74, remembered for his timeless and witty American stories. Charles Dickens died from a massive stroke at 58 during his writing career. Edgar Allan Poe died at 40 under mysterious circumstances still debated today. Emily Bronte died at 30 from tuberculosis, shortly after publishing Wuthering Heights. Jane Austen died at 41 from an unknown illness, possibly Addison's disease. Rembrandt Harmanson died at 63, leaving a legacy of artistic masterpieces behind. William Shakespeare died from fever at 52, ending a golden era of literature. Wolfgang Mozart died of illness at 35 during his peak years of composing brilliance. Joan of Arc was executed at 19, later becoming a French national hero. Galileo Galilei died from fever at 77 after years of scientific revolution. Leonardo da Vinci died from a stroke at 67 while living in France. Vincent van Gogh died by suicide at 37 after years of mental illness. Pablo Picasso died from heart failure at 91, ending a long artistic legacy. Nikola Tesla died from heart failure at 86, alone in a New York hotel. Sigmund Freud died from painful cancer at 83 after pioneering modern psychoanalysis. Charles Darwin died at 73 from heart failure, forever changing biological science. Alexander Fleming died from a heart attack at 73 in London, post-Nobel Prize. Marie Curie died at 66 from radiation exposure during her scientific breakthroughs. George Orwell died from tuberculosis at 46, shortly after publishing 1984. Karl Marx died at 64 from bronchitis, while living in exile in London. Ludwig Beethoven died of liver disease at 56, deaf yet musically unmatched. Martin Luther died from a stroke at 62 after sparking the Protestant Reformation. Adolf Hitler died by suicide at 56 in a Berlin bunker during World War. Abraham Lincoln was assassinated at 56 during a theater visit in Washington, D.C. Julius Caesar was assassinated at 55 by Roman senators in a political betrayal. Napoleon Bonaparte died at 51 from stomach cancer while exiled on St. Helena. Isaac Newton died at 84 after illness, leaving behind unmatched scientific achievements. Albert Einstein died at 76 from an aortic aneurysm, revolutionizing modern physics forever. Thanks for joining us till end.